and manage Belly's Juice in Chicago's Pilsen neighborhood on 18th Street, that main commercial corridor down there. I just wanted to ask you, how did you come upon choosing that location? And what were you doing before you started Belly's?
Sure. So I chose Pilsen. I mean, it was pretty simple. I lived here at that time, so um, it seemed like a demand and a need in the community. And since I was a part of the community, it was just like, oh, well, we really need something healthy here. So um, before that, I was doing a lot of different things. One of the things is I was in grad school, so I was kind of studying local food, community development, and I was really interested in public health actually. So I was in my first year of getting my master's, and then I was also managing the farmers market in the neighborhood. So I was really into just, I was one of those foodies, I guess, one of those plant-based, vegan, foodie, health freaks. But I really enjoy, you know, um, food and nutrition and all that stuff. And so I decided to drop out of grad school because it just wasn't, doing it. It wasn't enough for me. I was doing too much research and I really wanted to do something. So I decided to kind of take what I knew from there and just from my past and from living here and just made a business plan probably too quickly and opened it up. So
Nice. There's a lot of uh, details there that I want to unpack, but one thing that you mentioned at the very beginning was that you lived in the community before you started Bellies, and that's something that's come up a lot, not just with businesses that I've spoken with in Pilsen. I mean, Mur at Casa Indigo across the street from you mentioned that as like kind of his driver of starting his business was like a community oriented business. Also, I don't know if you know Base Cafe in Bridgeport, but
sounds familiar. Yeah, yeah,
it's a pretty cool spot.
yeah.
They offer tech assistance as well as like coffee and like coffee shop type food, sandwiches and salads and things like that.
Sure.
And also they do art galleries or art shows. So but yeah, he mentioned too, like he wanted to create a space that really brought the community together, entrepreneurs in the area or all around Chicago, to get that tech assistance that a lot of them want and need. So
Hmm.
uh, it sounds like your business is community driven too,
Hmm.
and you mentioned that kind of need a healthy spot in the neighborhood. Um, So my question is how did the community respond? Like since this was kind of a new thing, you said once you started it, yeah, how did they respond? How did you kind of educate them on the benefits of a healthy juice bar like Belly's?
Sure. Um, so I was kind of in a unique position. Um, I don't want to say not unique, but I was in a good position in the sense that before Bellies, I was doing community work. I was doing community gardening. So I had networked with so many different people from the neighborhood, in the neighborhood. Um, and that, in a sense, one helped me with customers. And then it also, it's why hello? It's, it's just kind of how I uh, knew that we needed that demand. People, were starting to really become more health conscious, more interested in farmers markets. Like, you know, people, all different types of people from the neighborhood were going to the community market and checking out the vegetables and that atmosphere. So it was definitely something that I saw. I was like, okay, people want this. I want this. I'm traveling outside of the neighborhood. I'm sure other people are traveling outside the neighborhood. So we could really, and it's such a, especially the farmers market, seeing people connect around food in itself is such like a it's such a nice community feel to it. So um, yeah, I don't know if that answered your question. What is that? Is that what you were
It
kind of